Hi, welcome to tonight's short form practice. So let's get started with brush left knee and push, and then we'll go on to diagonal flying. So I'll just adjust here. I get started. Okay, so let's do a short form to waving hands, because that's the connecting bit that we're going to do for the second half, and we're going to do the second brush left knee and push in the first section, and then we connect the diagonal flying that we did last week to waving hands that we'll be doing next week. So let's get started. Okay, so I need to move over here. Let us see. Okay, so I'm in the camera. So heels together. So let's just stand for a minute. And let me just check that I have the volume up here, because I know sometimes I don't have the volume up fully, and then that's better. Okay, so heels together. And let's sink into the right foot as we're turning right. And we're going to step out shoulder width with the left and transfer into the left foot. Bring the right foot round on the heel and just relax. Allow the arms to float up and down. Then we turn on the heel of the right and make the ball with the right hand on top. And then step forward and left and toward off left, bringing the right foot round. Turn on the ball of the right foot and step forward and right and toward off right. And the left foot comes round as the left finger points in. Roll back into the back foot. Press into the front. Yield into the back and back into the front. And then we'll bring the right foot round on the heel. Make the hook with the top hand. Send out the hook. Step out nice and wide with the left. Look at the palm and turn it over as the back foot comes round. Sink into the left and pick up the right and bring it down on the heel. Turn left. Step back with the right for shoulder stroke and then yield with the left. Yield with the right. White crane spreads wings. Sink into the right foot. Brush past the left knee and sink forward to push. Turn left, right, and play guitar. And then open up again. Brush past the left knee and sink forward to push. That's the second one we'll do tonight. And then sink back, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand, sink into the right. Step with the left and punch with the right. Turn left, turn right, and sink forward. And we'll turn on the heel of the left to the front. Sink into the left foot and step out shoulder width. I'm just adjusting here. And then sink into your left foot. Step around with the right and bring the right hand to the hip as the left hand comes around to push. Roll back into the back foot. Press into the front. Yield into the back. Back into the front. And then bring the right foot round on the heel. Make a hook with the top hand. Turn your waist. Send out the hook and step around with the left. Bring the left palm up, look at it, and turn it over as your back foot comes round. And then sit back into the back foot. I'm just adjusting here. Step to the corner with the right. And then the two hands sink down. You're turning back to the left. The two hands sink down. Your left hand picks up the left foot and we punch below the elbow. And turn right and open up. Turn back to the front. Step back on the ball of the left. Bring the right foot round and push into the back foot. Turn left and open up. Turn back to the front. Step back with the right, bring the left foot round, push into the back foot. Turn right and open up. Turn back to the front. Step back with the left, bring the right foot round, push into the back foot. And then turn to the left and make the ball. Bring it with you into your front foot. Sit back into the back foot and bring the right foot in by the ankle. Look to the right and step onto the heel of the right. And then the right hand comes up as the left hand sinks down. And this is diagonal flying. So we stay in the right foot as we make the ball with the right hand on top and the left hand underneath, and the left foot steps up parallel. And then we're going to turn to the left and we turn the ball around. Bring the ball with us into the left foot and the right foot comes around. Okay, so that with the back to me, I'll turn around to that when we get there. So let's do the second brush left knee and push first, which is really a repeat. So by now, I'm sure you're blue from the brush left knee and push if you've done the mini form as well. So from white crane spreads wings, so let's do those three together. They work nice as a trio. So from white crane spreads wings, we turn to the left and sink the right hand down the front of the body. Turn to the right as the arms open up. Step onto the heel of the left, brush past the left knee and sink forward. Now keep turning left, waist turn to the left. Sink into the back as the waist turns to the right and you pick up the left foot. And back down on the heel to play guitar. And then we turn right and open up again. Fold the left hand over as we step left, brush past the left knee and sink forward to push. Now I did some work this morning in this morning's class on the waist turns for the brush left knee and push and play guitar. So you could have a look at that on Facebook if you want to have another look on that. So I'm going to do it facing this way now. So we're here in white crane spread wings. So we turn to the left and sink the right hand down the front of the body. Turn to the right as the arms open up and then step left as you fold the left hand over and then sink into that left foot as the right hand comes on to push. Now keep the weight in the left foot and we just turn the waist even more to the left and get a feeling that picks up our back foot. And then we put the back foot down and we turn the waist to the right. Now the right hand just moves with the body. The left hand comes up as you pick up the left foot and then when we turn back to the center, as that foot comes down, we turn the waist back to the center. And that makes the play guitar. So from there, we open up again, turn back to the front, folding your left hand over and step wide, brush past the left knee, sink forward to push. Okay, so let's do that a few times. So weight in the right foot, let your shoulder relax. Just make sure here now that your right shoulder is relaxed because when we take the hand up, we can be inclined to pluck the shoulder. So check that your right shoulder is relaxed and turn to the left. And let that right hand sink down the front of your body. Turn to the right as the arms open up and fold the left hand over. Step onto the heel of the left foot. Let the left hand brush past the knee. Sink forward, push. Now keep turning left. Your back foot peels up off the ground. Sit into the back foot as we turn right and pick up the front foot. And bring the front foot down on the heel to play guitar. And then open up again. Fold the left hand over, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. Okay, great. And let's do that once more, facing this way. So we're in the right foot and we're going to turn to the left and let that right hand sink down the front of the body. Turn to the right, feeling your weight in your right foot, and then stay in the right foot and pick up the left, step onto the heel, brush past the left knee and sink forward. Now keep turning to the left as the back foot peels up. Sit into the back foot and turn right, pick up the front foot, bring it down on the heel to play guitar, and then open up again. Fold the left hand over, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. Okay, and I'll do it once more facing this way. So we're in white crane spreads wings. So we turn to the left and sink the right hand down the front of the body. Turn to the right as the arms open up and fold the left hand over. Step onto the left, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. Keep turning left as your back foot peels up. Sit into the back foot, picking up the front foot. Back to the center to play guitar. And then open up again. Fold the left hand over as you step left, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. Okay. So from, let's do tonight's, the second short form lesson. We'll go from the last repulse monkey. So we're turning to the left. So this turn here, making the ball and bring it around, is a connecting. It's not exactly a posture as such. It's just a way to connect these two postures. And we sink into the left, we step around, and the right hand comes up as the left hand sinks down. And now this again is a connecting posture. So we're going to turn a little to the right as the right hand comes to the top of the ball and the left hand comes underneath. And then we're turning to the left, bringing the weight into the left foot, and we make a ball with the left hand on top. Okay. Great. So Now I'm going to do that facing, you can't really see what I'm doing facing the other way. So this is our diagonal flying. So the right foot's looking to the corner and the left foot is looking straight. So that's where you were here. Right foot looking to the corner, left foot looking straight. So I'm just turning it around this way so you can see what's happening with the hands. This posture is just really something to join the two bits together. So you keep your weight in your right foot and turn the waist a little more to the right. And that turning to the waist to the right makes a ball with the right hand on top. So you're turning into that right foot. So you'll feel it works the leg of it. So you're sinking into that right foot as you turn to the right. Now, the next time as that's happening, step up with the left foot parallel to the right. So that's the tricky part, okay? So turn to the right, make the ball with the right hand on top as your left foot comes up. And then we're going to turn to the left. And as we're transferring our weight into the left foot, we're going to turn the ball around so we end up with the left hand on top of the ball. So I'll do it a few times facing this way, and then I'll face the other way so you can stick with me. So this is our diagonal flying. Left foot is looking straight down the room and the right foot's looking to the corner. And we're weights in the right foot. Now, as we make the ball, either way you can think about it, we're going to turn the waist to the right and make that ball. So as you're turning to the right hand comes to the top and the left hand comes to the bottom. Okay, so it's no harm to practice that a few times to feel that twist. It's a waist turn, but it also twists you into that right leg. Okay, so as you're doing that, your left foot is stepping up parallel to the right. So we've got the ball with the right hand on top, and now we're going to turn that ball over. You can think of the left hand coming to the top of the ball as the right hand comes to the bottom, and the right foot comes round parallel to the left. So it's a short connecting piece, but it is tricky. So it's good to practice it lots of times to get that feeling. So you're here in diagonal flying. So as you make the ball with the right hand on top, the left foot comes up parallel. And then weights in the right foot now, and we're going to turn the waist to the left and start transferring the weight over into the left foot as the left hand comes up and the right hand sinks down. Okay, so let's do that. I'll do it a few more times facing this way, and then I'll turn my back and see if you can join in. So weights on the right foot. So as I'm turning to the right and making the ball, I'm stepping up with the left foot parallel. And now as we're turning to the left, we're just turning the ball and bringing the right foot around so the 2 feet end up parallel. And it takes a bit of practice until they get level, So I'll do it facing the other way a few times, and then we'll go back to that way again. So let's get into it from the last repulse monkey. So we turn to the left and make the ball. And then we bring that ball with us into the left foot. Sit back into the right foot and look over your shoulder. Bring the right foot in by the ankle and step onto the heel. And now as you bring your weight in there, the right hand comes up and the left hand sinks down. So we're looking to the corner. So now make the ball with the right hand on top as you bring the left foot up, parallel to the right. Right hand on the top of the ball, left hand's underneath. And now we start turning to the left, bringing the right hand to the bottom of the ball as the left hand comes around the top and the right foot comes in parallel. So now the weight's on the left foot. And we've got a ball like this. Okay, so let's do that. We'll do it from here 3 times. So we're in the left foot and we're going to turn more to the left and make the ball. And bring that ball with you into your right foot. Sit back into the left foot, look over your shoulder, step around onto the heel of the right, and as the right hand comes up, the left hand sinks down, diagonal flying. So now keep the weight in the right foot and turn the waist to make a ball with the right hand on top, left hand underneath, and the left foot comes up parallel. And then we turn to the left. Bring the left hand to the top of the ball and the right hand comes under as your right foot comes round, and you end up with your weight in your left foot and a ball with the left hand on top. So we'll do it a few more times. It's a bit tricky, but it's a nice connection. So turn to the left and make the ball. Bring that ball with you into the right foot, bringing the left foot round. Sit back into the left foot and look over your shoulder. And step around onto the heel of the right looking to the corner. And then open the right hand up as the left hand sinks down for diagonal flying. Now turn more to the right, feeling the weight in the right foot. As the right hand turns over the top of the ball, the left hand comes under and the left foot steps up parallel. And then we start transferring the weight into the left foot. As the left hand comes to the top of the ball and the right hand comes underneath, and we finish with the weight in the left foot. And we have this ball with the left hand on top. So I'll face it this way. I'll do it this way again once or twice just so that you can see, and hopefully you're beginning to get the feel of it now. So this is our diagonal flying. So we stay in the right foot as we step up with the left, making a ball, and then turn the waist to the left and the hands are coming around the ball. The right foot comes round until you have a ball in the left, weight in the left. Okay, so two more. So diagonal flying. So sink into the right foot as you step up with the left and you're making a ball with the right hand on top. And I'll start turning to the left. And as you're turning, bring the right foot around parallel to the left and make a ball with the left hand on top. Okay, so one last one. It's a lovely posture, but it is a bit tricky. I'll face this way again, the way we do it when we're doing the form. So, and let's go from this last repulse monkey. So we're turning to the left, making the ball with the left hand on top. Bring the ball into the right foot. Sit back into the left foot and look over your shoulder. And then feel where the ankle is and step around onto the heel of the right. And as the right hand comes up, the left hand sinks down, diagonal flying. So then stay in the right foot, make the ball, bringing the left foot up parallel, and then turn the waist to the left, bringing the right foot round. So we have the ball with the left hand on top. Okay, so hopefully now they are making sense. And if you're at the beginning of the short form, do always stick with us when if you're still in the first section, do always stick with these because they'll just help you that tune into your body for when you get there in a few weeks' time. You'll be starting the second section. Okay, so a few warm-ups. Feet parallel, and let's just sink into the left foot, and we're going to turn on the heel. And then we're going to sink into the right and turn on the left heel. So just turning the waist. So as you can see, you can play with this. So this time I'm letting the arms come up further, hitting the front up here and coming right up the back. It's just a variation on the turning on the heel. Okay. And let's just do stepping like a cat. We'll skip the middle one. We'll just do a few because, I spend longer on the lesson. So just a few of the warm-ups. So we're going to step with the left, roll down into the left and back. So this one is always good to do for a few reasons. First of all, for working on the balance. And second of all, for getting the feeling of stepping out. Like when we did in brush, left knee and push, we want to be able to step out wide. And in repulse monkey, we want to be able to step wide when we go back. So this one is always a good one to practice. And focus on this feeling of stepping, of opening this separation here, making space in here between the legs. Okay, so other side. So we sink in the left and we're stepping out wide with the right. Out wide again. So out in front, out behind. Let's focus on this wide. Rather than a long way back or a long way forward, we want to step wide and wide. Okay, great. So now what I want to do is I'm going to do a little variation on this. So we want to step a little bit wider than shoulder width. So riding horse, just a little bit wider, just to work the legs a little bit more. And what we're going to do is bring the weight into the right foot and the right hand up here facing this way. And as we come into the left foot, we're going to push with the right hand across. And now drop the right hand down and you're pushing with the left and the right hand comes underneath. So it's like yielding with the left and pushing with the right, yielding with the right and pushing with the left. So we're transferring the weight into the left foot, transferring the weight into the right foot, sinking down. So this is a nice one to coordinate your breath. So you could breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathing out, breathing in. So you feel quite a strong waist turn in this one, because it's the waist turn is moving our arms. Okay, very nice. So now that is a variation you'll see on this, which is pulling with the, it's the same thing. You can see it's the same thing except that we're going from side to side. And here now we're sinking forward, sinking back. So I'm doing the straightforward version of this one tonight, rather than the repulsed monkey one we've been working on. So many variations on this. Okay, so we're going to swap the feet. I'm going to do a few on this side. So sinking forward, sinking back, turning to the center, turning to the right, left. Okay, let's finish on the back foot. We're going to bring the feet parallel. So now next week, the lesson for the second section, lesson in the second section is about waving hands with the step. So let's do that as a warm up now, just to get the feeling, get you tuned into that feeling. So when we're doing it, I'm going to actually connect it into the posture we did tonight, just so that you'll see where it comes. So we're here and we've just done diagonal flying, and we're going to step up with the left foot as we make a ball with the right hand on top. And then we turn to the left and make a ball with the left hand on top. So now from there, we're going to change it into waving hands. So as you sink into the left foot, the left hand sinks down and the right hand comes up, and we step together. And then we turn the waist to the right. And as the right hand sinks down, the left hand comes up, we step out. Then we turn to the left, and as the left hand sinks down, the right hand comes up, we step together, and we turn to the right, into the right foot, and as the right hand sinks down, the left hand comes up, and we step out. So I'm going to do that now facing this way so you can see where I'm getting into it. So we've stepped up with the right foot. So we make the ball with the right hand on top as we step up with the left. Turn the waist to the left, making the ball with the left hand on top. And now we change our attention from having a ball here to waving hands. So then you're going to sink your left hand down, sinking down into the left foot as the left hand sinks down and the right hand comes up, and the right foot is empty now. So as the hand comes up, it can bring that foot into here. And then we turn the waist to the right. And as the right hand sinks down, the left hand is going to pick up the left foot, and we're going to step out. And then we're transferring the weight into the left foot, turning the waist to the left. And as your left hand sinks down, the right hand can pick up the right foot. We step together. And then we turn the waist to the right and sink into the right. So the left foot's empty and the left hand picks up the left foot, and we step out. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do it from we have the ball here at that end, the end of that posture. So now we're going to make that into waving hands by just sinking down into the left foot. Now, as you're sinking down, because you've turned your waist to the left and your weight's all in your left foot. So you're going to sink into that left foot. The right foot's empty, so it's easy for the hand to pick it up and step together. So now the hands here now are in waving hands posture. So we turn the waist to the right, bringing the weight into the right foot, sinking the right hand down as the left hand comes up, and we step out wide. Then we turn the waist to the left, and the left hand sinks down and the right hand picks up the right foot. We step together, and then we turn to the right, and as the right hand sinks down, the left hand picks up the left foot, and we step out. So now I'm going to do it facing the other way, because that's the way we do it in the form that you're coming to. So let's connect it in from here, just for fun, or not. So we turn to the left and make the ball, and bring that ball with you into the right foot. Sit back into your left foot and look over the shoulder. Step around with the right, and the right hand comes up as the left hand sinks down, and we stay in the right foot, making the ball with the right hand on top. And then we turn to the left, bringing the left hand to the top of the ball and the right hand underneath. Now the weight's in the left foot, and we're going to sink into the left foot, step together. Turn to the right, sink into the right foot, step wide. Turn to the left and sink into the left foot, step together. Turn right, sink into the right foot, and step out wide. Okay, so let's just do that part a few times. So you're in the left foot, so you sink into the left, step together, turn right, sink into the right, step out. Turn left, sink into the left, step together, turn right, sink into the right, step out. Okay, so it's kind of tricky trying to teach that. Even in the class I have my back to it, so it's kind of awkward. But anyway, hopefully you get the sense of it. And as you know, with all Tai Chi, it's the practice really, you get to feel it. Okay, so let's just do a few of our massages just to bring some of that nice energy into the tummy. And then back the other way. relaxing. And just feel you're sending that energy into the tummy. And now let's massage the kidneys. Okay, and then just hold that warm palms against the kidneys. Energizing, thanking, loving the kidneys. And now we do the ears. Take the glasses off for this one. So if there's any hair in the way, this doesn't work. Okay, and then we'll hammer. Okay, and let's bring that heat, the face, onto the head. And we'll bring it down the arms. Just bring that nice warm energy now to anywhere you feel would like some nice healing energy. Okay. Okay, great. So now let's just do a short form together. So when we get to the brush left knee and push, I'll do a few, and when we get to the new part, I'll do a few of those as well. So let's go with that. So heels together. And feel that nice sense of attention all the way up the body. Let the shoulders relax. The face soften. And feel that connection down into the ground. Right into the center of the planet. And then also feel the connection right up past the head. All the way up and up and up. And then let's also feel that connection all around us, like in every direction, all around the body. So just feel your sense, all the sensations. But allow yourself to feel the space around, just like we're connected in all directions, not just confined to this body. Connect to all of us practicing together. Everybody who will ever practice with this video. Let's just connect. And then we sink into the right foot and step out with the left. Sink into the left foot and bring the right foot round on the heel and relax down into that left foot. Now the arms will softly float up and softly down. And then we turn the heel at the right and make the ball. Bring the left foot in and step forward and left into ward off left as the right foot comes round. Sink into the left foot. Step forward and right into ward off right. And then roll back. Press, yield, and push. Bring the right foot round on the heel. Make a hook with the top hand, turn the waist, send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left and step nice and wide onto the heel. Bring the left hand up and turn it over as your back foot comes round. Sink into the left foot, pick up the right, bring it down on the heel. Turn the waist to the left. Step back with the right for shoulder stroke and then yield with the left. Yield with the right into white crane spreads wings. Turn left and sink the right hand down the front of the body. Fold your left hand over, brush past the left knee. Sink forward, push, turn left, turn right, play guitar, and then open up again. Brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. So let's repeat that just so that you can let's go from white crane spread wings again. So we turn left and sink that right hand down the front of the body. Turn right as the arms open up, fold your left hand over, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. Turn to the left, pick up the back foot. Turn to the right, pick up the front foot and play guitar. And then open up again. Fold the left hand over, brush past the left knee and sink forward, push. Okay, now let's keep going. Sink into the back foot, turning left. Make a fist with the right and step forward to the corner and sink into the right foot as the fist comes to the hip. Step forward with the left and punch with the right. Turn to the left. Turn right, withdraw. Sink forward, push. And then turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot. Step back with the right cross hands. Now just adjusting here. So we sink into the left foot again. Step around with the right and bring the right hand to the hip as the left foot comes round. Roll back into the back foot. Press, yield and push to the corner. And then bring the right foot round to the other corner. Sink into the right, send out the hook and then step the left foot to this corner. Look at the palm, turn it over as the right foot comes round to look at the window. Sink into the back foot, turning the left foot so it's looking straight ahead. Step forward to the corner with the right, turn the waist and then sink the two hands down. You're in the back foot. Pick up your left foot and punch under elbow. And then turn to the right and open up. Turn back to the centre. Bring the left foot in by the ankle. Step onto the ball of the left. Bring the right foot round. Push into your back foot. Turn left and open up. Turn back. Step out with the right and turn to the right and push into your right foot with the left hand. Turn to the right and open up. Back to the centre. Step back with the left, bring the right foot round and push into the left foot. And then turn left and make the ball. Bring it with you into the right foot. Sit back into the left foot and look over your shoulder and step around with the right for diagonal flying. And then we stay in the right foot as we turn more to the right and bring the left foot up parallel. We've made a ball with the right hand on top. And then turn to the left, bringing the left hand to the top of the ball as the right hand comes under. So let's do that again from here, from that last repulse monkey. So we turn to the left and make the ball. And then bring it with you into the right foot. Sit back into the left foot and look over the shoulder. Bring the right foot in by the ankle and step around to the right. And bring the right hand up as the left hand sinks down. Stay in the right foot as we turn right and make a ball with the right hand on top. Turn the waist to the left, bringing your left hand to the top of the wall and the right hand comes under. And then we sink into the left and step together. Turn the waist to the right, sink into the right and step out. Sink the waist into the left and step together. Turn the waist to the right and sink the waist into the right foot. We step out. And we make a hook with the right hand and draw the hook up the centre line. Step with the right, turn the waist, step out with the left, and then bring the right foot round on the heel as the left hand turns over. And then turn the right foot back out again, left palm turns up. We pull into the right foot and sink down. Turn the left foot out and press down into the left. Pick up the right foot. Step back with the right, sink into the right, and pick up your left foot. Golden roosters. Turn to the right and step back with the left to the corner. Cross hands, fan out, and kick with the right toe. turn to the left, step back with the right, cross hands, fan out, and kick with the left toe. And then fold your left hand over, step with the left, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. Turn the waist to the left as the back foot comes up. Turn the waist to the right as you pick up the front foot and bring the left hand over the right and down on the ball of the left foot. So needles at the bottom. Back up and sink into the right. Step forward with the left into iron fan. Just going to adjust here. And then we turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as the right hand comes to the dantian. Step around with the right. Strike with the right and bring the fist to the hip as the left hand comes round. Roll back into the back foot and split. Turn to the right and pick up the right foot. Bring it round, look into the corner and sink into the right. Step with the left and punch with the right. And then sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as the hands fan out. Sweep the right foot round and kick with the heel to the corner. Fold your right hand over. Brush right knee and push. Turn on the heel of the right foot. Step forward with the left and brush left knee and punch down. And then turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot as the right hand comes to the dantian. Step forward with the right and toward off right. Roll back. Press. Yield. And push. And then bring the right foot round on the heel. Turn the waist and send out the hook. Step out with the left, look at the palm and bring your back foot round as the left hand turns over and then turn back on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as the right hand comes to the hip. Step to the corner with the right, roll up and push. Turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot, bringing the left hand to the hip. Step around with the right, roll up and push. Sink into the left. Step with the right. Step to the corner with the left, roll up and push. And then turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left. Step around with the right, roll up and push. And then bring the right foot round on the heel. Sink into the right. Step forward with the left, forward off left. Sink in the left and step forward with the right, toward off right. Roll back. Press, yield, and push. And then bring the right foot round on the heel. Make a hook with the top hand. Send out the hook. Step out with the left, look at the palm and turn it over as your back foot comes round. And then extend that right foot out again. Pull into the right foot and sink down. Turn the left foot out, make a fist. Cross the fist. Now turn to the left, step back with the right and slap. And then take the left foot out to the side. Spin on the ball of the right round, sink into the left. Sweep lotus with the right and bring it down on the heel. Turn to the left, turn right, hammer and split. And then turn back and pick up that right foot. Bring it round, sink into the right, step with the left and punch with the right. Turn to the left, withdraw into the right foot, turn the hands over and sink forward, push. And then turn on the heel of the left. Sit back into it for crossing hands as the right foot comes back parallel. And then keep the weight in the left foot as you turn the right foot out. And then sink into the right foot and bring the heels back together. Waist straighten up. Okay, so yeah, I think that's good. So let's just maybe do tonight's once more, both of them. So from white crane spread wings, we turn to the left and sink the right hand down the front of the body. Turn right and open up, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. Turn to the left, picking up the back foot, sink into the back foot and turn right, picking up the front foot, play guitar. Then open up again. Fold your left hand over, brush past the left knee, sink forward, push. So that's that one. And then the second one that we did is turn to the left and make the ball. Bring it round into your right foot, sit back into the left foot, step around with the right into diagonal flying. And I'll stay in the right foot and step up with the left as we make the ball with the right hand on top. And then turn to the left, bringing the right foot round on the heel. So I'm going to do that one facing this way again because this one is more tricky to see from the other side. So your right foot is in line with the heel of the left, and the left foot's looking straight down the room and the right foot's looking to the corner. And this is diagonal flying. So in diagonal flying, the right hand is lined up with the right leg and the left hand is parallel to that right hand. So it's not back here, it's parallel to the right arm. So we stay in the right foot. As the left hand comes under, the right hand comes over, you step up with the left. And then we're going to turn the waist to the left, making the ball with the left hand on top. Okay, so hopefully that helps. So let's do a little bit of sitting together. So we will sit for a bit. Okay. So find that nice seated posture with the legs nice and wide. You can make this mudra with the hands if you like. So you have your palm, one palm down and the other palm sits in it, and then the thumbs touch. So where are the thumbs? You're making this circle. And this is kind of a Zen. They're called these mudras, the way you hold the hands. So you want the feeling that the thumbs aren't pressing tight off each other, that they say you should be able to hold a sheet of paper between the thumbs and it wouldn't squash them or it wouldn't slip out. It's just enough touch to just barely touch. I need to adjust this a little bit. And as I was saying, was that yesterday? You know, you can find that place where you're sitting on the bones, but then just let the bones come off the seat and find that nice stretch up through your body, like you're lengthening upwards through the spine, being connected up, chin tucked in, tongue touching behind the teeth up on top. And let's just take a minute or two to just bring ourselves here. Let ourselves settle down into our posture, whatever way you want to sit is okay. Feel your presence here. And then feel your feet on the ground. Notice the feeling of the soles of the feet on the ground. Notice how the ground feels under your feet. Now let's feel all around the toes, the top of the foot. Notice how the instep is feeling. And the outer edge of both feet. And then the whole of the foot as one unit on the right side and on the left side. And now feel up along the ankle and the calf and the shin on the right side. And the ankle and the calf and the shin on the left side. So now let's feel the two knees. And then focus on the right knee. Focus on the left knee. The right thigh. The left thigh. The right buttock. The left buttock. The right side of the torso. right up under the right arm to the armpit, and then the left side of the torso, right up along the left side under the left armpit, and then the center of the torso, and then the whole of the torso. Let's feel across the shoulders, across the right shoulder, across the left shoulder, down along the right arm to the elbow, down along the left arm to the elbow, from the right elbow to the wrist, from the left elbow to the wrist, all around the right hand, all around the left hand, all the right fingers and the thumb, all the left fingers and the thumb. So now feel the whole way from the soles of the feet right up to the neck, the whole of the lower body. Now let's feel all around the neck, up along the back of the neck, up along the side to the right ear, up along the side of the neck to the left ear, up along the front of the neck under the jaw. Then imagine feeling inside in the neck, into the vertebrae running up to the skull. And now let's feel all around the head, all around the jaw, the chin. Feel the lips, the upper lip, the lower lip, both lips together. The bottom of the mouth under the teeth, under the tongue, the top of the mouth, the palate, the tongue. So feel that space there between the palate and the undersurface of the tongue, and the tongue connecting it. Just feel all around there. And then feel the back of the throat, the gums, and all the teeth. Feel the inside of the cheeks. Feel inside of the lips, between the lips and the teeth, on top and on the bottom. Feel the nose, the outside of the nose. Now feel into the nostrils. And watch your breath and see if you can feel which nostril is more active right now. Is it the right nostril or the left nostril? And if you can't feel it directly, just bring your hand up under your nose, and as you breathe out, you'll notice which side feels more air. Feels warmer. Our nostrils swap about every 45 minutes, which one is the stronger. And now just feel what it feels like to breathe in. What does it feel like in your nostrils, and what it feels like to breathe out? And breathe in. And breathe out. And one more time, breathing in. and breathing out. So now feel all around the eyes, allowing the eyes to relax, the eyelids to relax. Imagine all the muscles around your eyes relaxing. Imagine your forehead relaxing. Feel all around the scalp. Notice how it feels. Imagine it relaxing. Feel all around the ears. From the outside, from the earlobes, right into the inner ear. Allowing yourself to feel, to listen, to be present to the body. So now let's just sit quietly for a minute, just feeling into the physical body. Focusing our attention on the sensations. Allowing ourselves to just notice what part of the body calls our attention. And just give it that attention willingly, softly, consciously. Okay, so now let's bring our attention out and just allow ourselves to come back, feeling the room all around, feeling the body. So let's take that nice relaxation energy with us. Just give yourself a big hug, say you're great to be here, and let's just squeeze, send out that energy to all of us here practicing and feel that connection. Feel you've got your right hand on somebody's back and your left, and just give them some of that energy. Just let it radiate out of your right hand, radiate out of your left, and then feel it coming back in the right, coming back in the left, and just draw it in. And take it with you and have a fabulous evening. And thank you for being here. Well done. Good work. So I shall talk to you soon. Bye for now.